calculating with measurement using the 4 operations. I've written out 4 simple questions that may appear when you are calculating with measurement. So to start off with, I've started with an addition question. So I've got 1.2 meters, add 0.56 meters. So it might be a question such as, I have 1.2 meters of ribbon, and my friend gives me 0.56 meters of ribbon. How much do I have in total? So you can write this in column addition. So 1.2, so you've got your ones column, you've got your tenths column, okay? And then you need to add 0.56. So 0 is in your ones column and your decimal point, and you can see they go underneath each other. You've got 5 tenths and 6 hundredths. Now, some children here might want to put in a 0 because 1.20 is the same as 1.2. You've got no hundredths either way. And then you can simply add it up. 0 add 6 is 6. 2 add 5 is 7. So 2 tenths add 5 tenths is 7 tenths. It's a decimal question, so we put in my decimal point. 1 meter add no meters is 1 meter. Therefore, my answer is 1.76 meters. Same again, I have another simple question. So I have 3.5 meters of carpet, but I need to cut off 0.7 meters. How long was the piece of carpet that I needed? So again, writing it out, 3.5 subtract 0.7, making sure that your ones and your tenths are in the right columns. 5 take away 7. We need to remember that we cannot do this unless we go into negative numbers because 7 is more than 5. So we need to go next door. So if there's more on the floor, we go next door and we borrow 1 more. So the 3 becomes a 2. And that 1 that we've just taken away, we will convert into 10 tenths. So now we can put 15 at the top. So you can see the 1 that's come from here has come into here. So 15 take away 7 is 8. Decimal questions, we put in my decimal point. 2 take away nothing is 2. So we needed 2.8 meters of carpet. Please remember to pop in your units. Now we come down here and we can still have multiplication and decimal and division questions, sorry. So you have 65 centimeters times 8. It might be that I have 65 centimeter carpet cubes. I need 8 of them. How long is the area that, or the length that needs to be covered? So 65 multiplied by 8. We write it in our columns again. So you notice I put the 5 and the 8 in the same column because that is our ones column, and then the 6 is in the tens column. So we start off at the bottom. 8 times 5 is 40. So you put your 0 in there and you carry your 4 into the tens column. So you can see that reads 40. 8 times 6 is 48. Add the 4. So you add what is at the bottom. So 48 add 4 is 52. It's the last one, so we can write it in. So we check back at the top. It was in centimeters, so 520 centimeters. It might be a division question. So my kitchen counter is 426 centimeters long. The kitchen tiles come in 10 centimeter in length. How many tiles do I need? So here you'll be doing your multiplying and dividing by 10, which we learned last term as well. So we're going to write 426. So that is in your hundredths, your tens and your ones column. We're going to put our decimal point in and our tenths and our hundredths. So we can see our place value column coming in together there. You may want to put your 0 in the tenths just so you can see that it's exactly the same. We are dividing by 10, so our numbers are getting smaller, so they're going to go to the right. It's dividing by 10. There is one placeholder, so they move one place. So your 4 is going to go from your hundredths to your 10. Your 2 is going to go from your tens to your 1. You're going to pop your decimal point in, and your 6 goes from your 1 and to your tenths. I hope this helps you see some of the different ways we can answer the operation questions in Measure.